I've been told that I have to stop being antisocial, even though I said that writers are supposed to be flaky and quirky and reclusive, but apparently that doesn't fly in this century, so. I'm not an expert on anything. My everyday is just pretty simple and normal, so I write up sweeping romances to recreate a little bit of what I have felt in my own life and to give it to you, because who doesn't like to be swept off her feet? I'll just read to you. We'll start in the beginning, and I'm not going to do the accents because I know it would just pain everybody. Prologue, Vienna, Austria. And let me tell you, okay, I think everybody skims across the prologues, like, oh, that's so boring, or whatever, it has nothing to do with the story at hand. It has everything to do with the story at hand. If I put it in the book, there's probably a really good reason that it's in the book. You can't see that behind me. It's my, the first family tree, the von Strassenbergs behind me. No, I think you know all that stuff already anyway. Most of you should anyway, so. You know I hate spoilers. I tap my face. I tap my face. Whatever. Okay. Prologue. Vienna, Austria, 1866. That monk is a doddering fool. He remained bent over the microscope, speaking more to his petri dish than the imbecile who had come to question him. Yes, doctor, but what you're working on will ensure Austria's power for eternity. The man scoffed. He had heard of the scientist's maniacal zeal, and his mother had warned him that being intelligent was admirable, and, if utilized properly, profitable. But there came a point when it was nothing but a detriment. Genius was often followed by madness, she had said. Looking at the frenzied younger man, Dr. Rockenstein fully appreciated the wise woman his mother had been. The university, he continued, needs more assurance of the potential success of your work. A bitter laugh resonated within the form hunched over the microscope. You mean they would like to know when my work will begin repaying their generosity? It was not a question. Everyone knew of the lavish expenses of the professor, but no one was certain of what the money was being spent on. There was gossip and speculation that perhaps he was building some great invention, but this was circulated only among those who did not know his particular field was biology. Shifting cloud. We begin ish in 1866 in Vienna, Austria. At the university, Klaus is starting to mess things up. I'm glowing. I'm glowing. Woo! Clouds. I tap your face. Klaus von Strassenberg is a professor at the university in Vienna. He's spending lots of money. Nobody knows what he's spending it on, and nobody really seems to know what he's about. The way I look at it is Klaus von Strassenberg is the first one to really start messing things up. He wasn't careful with his expenses and covering his tracks as well as he should have been, and they never would have had to run from Europe if he hadn't messed everything up. You know, there's this big father-son issue between Klaus and Victor, and Klaus is always insulting Victor and going off on him and blaming him for everything, for being weak and for being sentimental, but it was Klaus who messed things up, not Victor. So, and because Victor, falls in love and doesn't want to marry Gertrude Van Swieten,